Yes guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and today welcome to my Game Week 3 Premier League predictions. And yeah, I'm kind of in a bit of a rush because I've got to go out soon, so I'm going to try and make this as quick as possible. But yeah, smash like, subscribe, let's get into the video. Okay then, so the first game is from the Emirates Stadium at 12:30 today, and it is Arsenal against Brighton. Now, of course, Arsenal around 6 hours ago did confirm the signing of Raheem Sterling from Chelsea, which is a decent signing, I guess. I mean, I don't think he's a starter. He's probably just going to be like a backup winger or something. But yeah, obviously Brighton, they've had a very good start to the season. Obviously beating Everton 3-0, good win against Manchester United last week, but it'll be a tough game, especially away from home. But if Brighton managed to get something out of this, then fair play. But Arsenal, defensively, I thought they were very good against Villa. But I'm going to go with a home win. But I don't think Arsenal will win quite comfortably. I think it'll be a scrappy game. But I think Arsenal will still win though. But yeah, my prediction is Arsenal 2, Brighton 0. Okay, then now moving on to the first 3 o'clock kickoff, and it is Brentford against Southampton. Now, of course, Brentford have officially lost Ivan Toney. He is gone and signed for Al Ali in Saudi Arabia. So, of course, that's a big blow there for Brentford. Whether they'll go in for a striker or not, I don't know, because, they have got Mbuemo, Visa, Sharda. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I do have some weird feeling there. I have a feeling Southampton actually maybe could get something out of this game. I mean, they did okay against Newcastle. I mean, they only lost 1-0 to Forest, so I just have a weird feeling Southampton maybe could get something out of this. I think they'll score Southampton, but I'm going to go with a home win for Brentford, so my prediction is Brentford 2, Southampton 1. Okay, then moving on to the next game, which is Everton against Bournemouth. Now, of course, there was some big news last night that Everton are going in for Armando Broja. I mean, obviously, Everton, probably, I think that they do need to sign a striker, but is Broja the right one? I don't think so, in my opinion. Broja doesn't really score enough goals, and I think he's just a bit too injury prone, so I think that's just a bit of bad business from Everton, to be honest. But Bournemouth, obviously, they were kind of robbed against Newcastle. For me, the goal wasn't handball. If you watch the full-time reaction to that game, might explain why, because, it literally hit here, then onto his arm, so it's not handball for me. But Everton, they've already conceded 7 goals already. It's not the start they wanted at all. They need to try and win. This is probably a winnable game for Everton, but I think Bournemouth win this one. I'm going to go 2-0 Bournemouth. Okay, then, and the next game is Ipswich against Fulham at Portman Road. Now, of course, Ipswich lost to to Man City. Of course, they actually did get knocked out by Wimbledon in the week on pens, but Ipswich did take the lead against City, very surprisingly, but after that, City just went on to dominate the game. But I think Ipswich will feel this is a winnable game for them. But, Fulham, attackingly, they've looked very good so far this season. They looked really good against United. They looked good against Fulham. I did watch their League Cup game against Birmingham. Obviously, Raul Jimenez and Jay Stansfield, who actually did score against Fulham, but not against Birmingham, but he's now actually signed for them. 15 million Birmingham have paid for him, by the way. I think that's a joke. But yeah, overall Birmingham, I thought were probably the better team in that game in midweek. But yeah, I'm going to go with the away win. Maybe Ipswich could get a point out of this one, but I think Fulham attacking have been quite good so far. So I think that will carry them to victory. It's going to be a tight game though, so I'm going to go with a 2-1 away win for Fulham. Okay then, and the next game is Leicester against Aston Villa. A little bit of a cheeky Midlands derby. Of course, Leicester did lose to Fulham last week, but they did beat Tranmere 4-0 in the week. Of course, Aston Villa with a 2-0 defeat against Arsenal. Ollie Watkins in that game, he just didn't have his shooting boots on. He couldn't hit a barn door, to be honest. Villa, I think they realistically should be winning this one. Leicester, yeah, they got a point against us, and obviously they did lose only by a goal to Fulham, but I'm going to go with a win for Villa. I think Leicester will make it tough for Villa. One of my mates who's a Villa fan, and I've seen a lot of Villa fans saying that, that they probably needed to get a right back, because I think their only fit right back is the Serbian bloke, Nedeljkovic. But yeah, I think Villa win, so I'm going to go 2-1 Villa. Okay, then and the next game is Nottingham Forest against Wolves. Now, obviously, Nottingham Forest were quite busy yesterday on deadline day. They have signed James Ward-Prowse on loan from West Ham. They've signed Morata from Benfica. And I think they signed someone else, but I can't remember who it is. But yeah, obviously, Wolves, Sam Johnston's came in. They've brought in some Brazilian bloke as well. But I think Forest will win this one. I think, with it being at the City Ground, I think it's going to be I think it's going to be quite difficult for Wolves, Forest at home seems to be quite good. And with the attack they've got, Forest, Alanya, Gibbs White. Of course, Alanya, I mean, he had interest from Newcastle, but obviously Forest did turn the bids down. But yeah, I'm going to go with a win for Forest here. So my prediction is Nottingham Forest 2, Wolves 1, 2-1 Forest. Okay, and then moving on to the Saturday night game, and it is West Ham against Manchester City. Now, of course, West Ham obviously did sign a few players yesterday on deadline that they have brought in Carlos Soler on loan from PSG, which I think could be a decent signing in my opinion. So obviously Man City didn't sign anyone yesterday, so obviously I think they'll be quite happy. Obviously City with their business. They brought in Savinho, they brought in Gundogan back from Barcelona, but yeah, I mean West Ham they haven't really got a chance in this one. So I think everyone's going to be expecting a Man City win, and I think City win this one as well. So my prediction is West Ham 0, Manchester City 3. Okay, then moving on to the games on Sunday, and the first game from 1:30, it is Chelsea against Crystal Palace from Stamford Bridge. And of course Chelsea obviously battered Wolves 6-2, and obviously they did lose to Servette in the Coventry, but of course it was they weren't that great anyway, so it's fine. And obviously Palace, of course they did lose to West Ham 2-0, but I thought Palace were quite good in that game, but then obviously they did batter Norwich 4-0 in the cup. But yeah, I mean deadline day, they actually bought in Eddie Nketiah, Matt Turner, and they bought in Maxime Lacroix from Wolfsburg. So I mean Nketiah could be a good signing. I'm not really sure about Turner and Lacroix, but I don't know. I think this will be a tight game though. I mean, I'm going to go with... I think Chelsea win this one, but I think it won't surprise me if Palace win or get something out of it. But I'm going to go 2-1 Chelsea. Okay, then, and the next game, this penultimate game, is Newcastle versus Tottenham. Should be a brilliant game. We'll see. As you can see, I am a Spurs, and of course, our last two visits to St James's Park have not been great, 4-0 and 6-1. So, yeah, but I mean, Newcastle, they've literally got no defence, so I have a feeling we'll get something out of this one. But I mean, we need to win this one because I'm sick and tired, of going Newcastle away and getting pumped. But I don't know, I have a feeling we're going to win this one. I mean, I know we've got no Richarlison, no Solanke and that, but I don't know, I have a feeling we're going to win this one. I don't know why, but I'm going to go 2-1 Tottenham. Okay, then, and the final game is Manchester United versus Liverpool. Now, of course, Manchester United have officially signed Manuel Ugarte from PSG, which I think is a good sign. I'm looking forward to seeing him in the Premier League. He can't play in this game because he wasn't registered on time. Obviously, Liverpool, they have officially signed Federico Chiesa from Juventus. I mean, he was good at Euro 2020, but I don't think he's as good as he was. But, United have had a really poor start to the season. The performances in the first two games haven't been great. Liverpool would look good, so I think Liverpool win this one. So my prediction is 3-0 Liverpool. Anyway, guys, again, I do apologise if the video's rushed because, I've literally got to go out in about 10 minutes. So, yeah, anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.